A land that is not merely a country, but a civilization, one of the oldest and most enduring on Earth. A subcontinent of stories, a symphony of languages, a river of faiths and philosophies flowing for over 5,000 years. From the snow-capped peaks of the Himalayas to the warm waters of the Indian Ocean, India is a land of contrasts. Ancient and the modern walk side by side, where sacred chants echo beside the hum of busy cities, where skyscrapers rise above ruins that once shaped the world. Our journey begins 5,000 years ago in the fertile valley of the Indus River. There stood cities of stone and imagination, Harappa and Mohenjo-daro among the first great urban wonders. They had straight streets, brick houses, and advanced drainage systems. Traders dealt in beads, cotton, and spices. Artisans carved tiny seals with symbols no one can yet read. It was a world of order, beauty, and quiet genius. But all civilizations change. The rivers shifted, the rains failed, and the great cities fell silent. And into this silence came a new people, the Aryans, bringing hymns, rituals, and a new language, Sanskrit. They sang the Vedas, songs of gods and nature, of fire, wind, and the eternal spirit. From these verses grew ideas that would shape the Indian soul forever: karma, dharma, and the endless cycle of rebirth. Out of reflection came the Upanishads, whispering questions humanity still asks today. Who am I? What is truth? What is the soul? Chandragupta Maurya built the first great Indian kingdom, uniting vast lands under one rule. His grandson, Ashoka, would become a legend, a warrior who, horrified by the bloodshed of war, laid down his sword and embraced the path of the Buddha. He sent messengers of peace across the world, carved his words in stone, and proved that even the mightiest ruler could rule with love. Time moved forward and a new light rose, the Gupta Empire. This was India's golden age. Mathematicians like Aryabhata discovered zero. Physicians performed surgeries centuries ahead of their time. Poets like Kalidasa wrote verses so beautiful that even today they sound like the music of eternity. Art, science, and spirit flourished together in perfect harmony. But history is a river with many turns. After the Guptas, India became a mosaic of kingdoms: the Cholas of the south, the Rajputs of the north, and countless others. Temples touched the skies, trade ships sailed to faraway islands, and Indian influence spread across oceans to the east. Yet wealth draws eyes, and invaders came: Persians, Greeks, Huns, each leaving their mark, but never erasing the spirit of the land. In the 12th century, new powers arrived, the Sultans of Delhi, and later a dynasty that would change India forever, the Mughals. Babur founded it, but it was under Akbar that it truly shined. Akbar dreamed of unity, a kingdom where all faiths lived as one. Artists, scholars, and poets found their golden age under his reign. And under Shah Jahan, love eternal, carved into marble in the form of the Taj Mahal, a monument that still glows beneath the moon like a promise that beauty never dies. But empires fade, as they always do. The Mughal crown cracked, and from across the seas, the merchants of Europe, first for trade, then for power. The British East India Company arrived with spices and silver, but soon they ruled an entire nation. India, the jewel of the world, became a jewel in another's crown. The land that once exported knowledge and silk now bled under foreign rule. Famines ravaged villages, industries collapsed, and freedom became a forgotten dream. But deep within the hearts of her people, the fire never died. Then, a quiet man in simple clothes rose against an empire. His name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, the Mahatma. With truth as his weapon and peace as his shield, he showed that courage could be gentle and resistance could be silent. Marching with salt in his hand, he awakened millions. Alongside him stood heroes, Nehru, Patel, Bose, Bhagat Singh, each willing to give everything for the dream of freedom. And one midnight, the dream became real. August 15th, 1947. The world watched as the British flag fell and the Indian tricolor rose to the sky. But freedom came with heartbreak. The land was split in two, India and Pakistan, and millions lost their homes, their families, their peace. Still, from that pain, India stood tall. For this was a nation born not from conquest, but from belief. A new India began to breathe, guided by Nehru's vision and Ambedkar's wisdom. A constitution was written, giving voice to the many and to the people. Democracy, in a land of 1 billion differences, became India's greatest experiment. And it worked. Through struggle and sacrifice, India marched forward. She fed her people through the Green Revolution, reached for the stars through science and space, and found her rhythm in the music of democracy. From the villages of Bengal to the towers of Mumbai, from Bollywood dreams to Bangalore's Silicon heart, India became a place where ancient chants met modern code. And yet, through all her change, India remained India. Her temples still ring with bells. Her mosques still echo with prayers. Her festivals still light the night with color and song. In every home, one can still hear the heartbeat of the world's oldest story, the story of resilience. Today, India stands as a rising power, vast, diverse, alive. A land of over 1 billion souls, each carrying a piece of the past and a dream for the future. A land where the sacred and the scientific live side by side, where rockets fly from the same where sages once meditated. India is not perfect. She struggles, she stumbles, she argues with herself, yet she endures. Because India is not just a country. India is an idea of unity in diversity, an idea of peace amid chaos, an idea of faith, of strength, of hope. For as long as the Ganges flows and the Himalayas stand tall, as long as a song rises from her temples and laughter echoes from her markets, India will live on. Not just as a nation, but as a civilization without end. This is India, the land of 1 billion stories and one unbreakable spirit.